we are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball out.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab over the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Wood. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knocked back.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 20. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's in for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Wide open, he makes the catch. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances. 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Smith takes the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Motion from the offense. Pushes for the goal line. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Out of the gun, the inside give. On the move is the 30. Good, solid tackle.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Woods. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll bring it back. It's Woods. And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the foot.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room.
Makes home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it fly deep downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
The Wildcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the... They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front.
Got a lot of running room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here for the offense. To throw, it's Gray. Using the quick game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Avery. There to stop him after a pickup of 3, it's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone finally. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Gray. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And he reels it in inside the 30. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to throw, it's Gray. Get it out on the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaking on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. The give out of the gun. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Gray. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. Smith takes the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. A 1st down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The running back has it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give is to Smith. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking downfield, it's Gray. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Running it to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. On the run, it's Avery. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish, nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.